The Australian wine industry is one of the nation's agricultural success stories, employing more than 30,000 people and contributing over $5 billion to the economy. The country's wines are now exported around the world to markets including Europe, North America, China, India and Russia. Each year, more than 1.5 million tonnes of grapes are produced by the 2,500 plus wineries now operating in Australia. Not only does this produce a lot of wine, more than 1 billion litres, but it also produces a huge amount of waste. Like the industry, Tarac Technologies is a success story that has grown from modest beginnings. The company was established in the heartland of the Australian wine industry, the Barossa Valley, in 1930 by CSIRO scientist Alfred Allen, who developed a process to recover grape alcohol, grapeseed oil and tartrates from winery waste products. From these early beginnings, Tarac has developed an enviable reputation within the wine industry. Its operations perform a vital service by recovering and transforming the industry's waste into value-added products for local and export markets. In doing so, Tarac solves a major waste disposal and environmental issue. At the heart of the company's operations is its closed-loop system, meaning at every stage of processing, waste is continually recycled into products for use by a range of industries. It's a completely sustainable solution, and one that starts on the land in the form of grapes and finishes on the land in the form of stock feed products, irrigation water or soil conditioners. Through the process, valuable products are created for use by the Australian wine industry. Tarac currently operates 4 sites in Australia in close proximity to key winemaking regions. The sites are located in Nuriootpa and Berry in South Australia and Griffith in New South Wales. The development of Tarac's products begins in the vineyard, where grapes are grown for use by the wine industry. Each year at harvest, the grapes are picked, crushed and processed by the winery to produce varietal wines. While the wine is bottled and shipped around the world, the waste from the winemaking process is delivered to Tarac, where the process begins to give it another purpose. Byproducts from the winemaking process, including both solid residuals such as grape marc or the grape skins and seeds, filter cake and liquid residuals, including distillation wine, tank lees, centrifuge waste and strip water. An average of 140,000 tonnes of solid waste and 40 million litres of liquid waste are processed by Tarac for the Australian wine industry each year. Through a steam distillation process, the alcohol is distilled from grape marc and then, in a second stage, distilled into neutral grape alcohol. Tarac is Australia's leading supplier of grape alcohol, processing about 40 million litres of distillation wine and lees and in excess of 120,000 tonnes of grape marc to produce grape alcohol of various styles, including neutral grape spirit, matured brandy, brandy spirit, fortifying spirit and industrial spirit. Filter cake is another solid residual processed by Tarac to create products for use by the wine industry. Each year, about 10,000 tonnes of filter cake is processed, producing calcium tartrate, which is then converted into tartaric acid. It is a natural product of grapes, which is used in the wine, food, pharmaceutical and chemical industries. Tarac supplies it in both granular and liquid form. Grape tannins and grape seeds are 2 further products that result from the processing of solid residuals at Tarac. Grape-X is a range of winemaking tannins developed to enhance the quality of wine. Extracted from premium wine grapes, Grape-X is valued by winemakers as a rich and natural source of tannins and natural anthocyanins. Grape-X is available in both liquid and powdered form. The liquid form, Grape-X grape skin tannin, can be alcohol-free or with 10% alcohol and can be used before or after fermentation, following blending or fining or prior to bottling. The powdered Grape-X grapeseed tannin is a condensed tannin made from 100% Australian white grape seeds. It contributes to the palate structure of wine, assists in the maturation process, and also improves the colour and quality of wines. Grape seeds are sourced from high-quality white wine grapes. The seeds are dried using a continuous drying process before being stored in silos prior to being processed. There are many uses for the dried grape seeds, which include antioxidant extraction. While the majority of solid waste is processed into products for use by the wine industry, liquid residuals such as distillation wine, tank lees and centrifuge waste are treated at Tarac's high BOD wastewater treatment plant in Nuriootpa, South Australia. The facility, a joint venture company known as the North Para Environment Control, is considered to be one of the most efficient and effective wastewater treatment plants in Australia. Two separate water treatment systems are employed. One system treats lower strength winery wastewater to a capacity of 250 megalitres per annum and produces water for irrigation purposes for local vineyards and pasture. The second system treats 50 megalitres of higher strength liquid waste per annum produced from the distillation and tartrates recovery process. This system incorporates anaerobic and aerobic treatment lagoons and a reverse osmosis purification system, providing water which is recycled for use in Tarac's production processes, replacing water use which would otherwise have come from the mains water supply. Tarac also captures biogas from its wastewater treatment plant for use as a fuel in its internal steam production processes. This reduces the company's reliance on fossil fuels, leading to lower greenhouse gas emissions. As with all of the waste products that pass through Tarac, the solids that are not utilised in the initial production process are recycled again and transformed into a range of products for other agricultural-based industries. These products include natural and easy-to-use stock feed options, including pellets for cattle and sheep, grape meal for a range of animals, and steam-distilled grape marc for cattle and sheep, which is a palatable source of fibre and protein with nutritional values similar to pasture hay. Recently, the product list was expanded to include crimped marc, screened and milled steam-distilled spent marc, which is a high-moisture silage-type variant delivering improved nutritional benefits over spent marc at cost-competitive values on a dry matter basis against grains, high-value hay and silage. Two soil conditioning products are also produced by Tarac to assist the horticultural industry. The products are natural and easy to use, and applications range from vineyards, orchards and market gardens to broadacre cropping. The first of these products is a semi-composted steam-distilled grape marc that can be used as a high-organic carbon soil conditioner which contains trace minerals. It can be applied directly onto the soil or composted. As the marc has been through a steam distillation process, it's weed-free and non-germinating. The second product, which is unique to one of Tarac's Nurayotpa sites, is TPR, a blend of aged steam-distilled grape marc and other production concentrates. TPR has been used successfully by farmers to improve soil condition and crop yields. It also aids in moisture retention in soil. The use of TPR means a reduction in the use of chemical fertilizers. The product is slow release and can be directly applied using general-purpose spreaders, as well as the products it creates from winery waste. Tarac provides a number of other beneficial and cost-effective services to the wine industry, including Alcotec alcohol adjustment, permeate distillation and grape juice concentration. The Alcotec alcohol adjustment system allows winemakers to fine-tune their wine to produce the perfect blend at the required alcohol level. The technology functions on the principle of low-temperature evaporation under high vacuum, coupled with modern distillation technology. Vintage and blending options are available, allowing winemakers to adjust individual components throughout any stage of the winemaking process, creating tailor-made winemaking solutions. The process works by removing the alcohol from a portion of the original blend of wine from the winery. The de-alcoholized wine is then added back into the original blend, creating the wine with the desired alcohol level. Another service offered to wineries is grape juice concentration. Single-strength clarified juice is processed via an evaporator under high vacuum to produce grape juice concentrate. The concentrated grape juice is returned to the winery in bulk and can be used to increase the sugar content of ferments and add sweetness to finished wines. Grape water removed from the juice can also be returned to the customer as part of this service. The final service offered to wineries is the distillation of permeate. Permeate is the aqueous ethanol fraction extracted from wine, which has been subjected to reverse osmosis. Generally, this process is performed at the winery site. Normally, permeate is about the same alcohol content as the original wine. The permeate fraction is then distilled at the Tarac site to remove the alcohol. This de-alcoholized permeate can be then returned to the original blend remaining in the winery to lower the alcohol content to the desired level. Tarac Technologies, providing sustainable solutions for over 80 years.